Hello, MonstersAbound, blah blah blah, Total War, Warhammer 2, whatever episode this is. Right, now, real talk. This isn't the first time I've recorded this episode. I know what you're thinking. What, again? Yes. Yes, because, here's the story. Basically, I know where Grimgor is. Grimgor's here. And I know Grimgor's here because I found him. And I found him, and I hit him with Grom, and I killed him. And then you know what happened? Nothing. No confederation pop-up. And that's apparently because I'm on the beta that fixes the weapon strength bug. They updated the beta the other day with a new bits and bolts, I think, update, but does a bunch of stuff. Gives the Black Orcs some new stuff, I think. Cool, it's nice. However, it did introduce a bug, and that bug is that apparently if you fight a manual battle with a greenskin legendary lord, it won't then give you the option to confederate with them. Now, apparently, auto-resolving will work, but manual battles won't. So, I ended up recording 2 episodes. I ended up being at war with the greenskins, which, as you can tell, wasn't the best. And it meant that I was at war with the greenskins, plus the dark elves, both of them, plus chaos, and I was at war with pretty much the top 5 factions in the game, and they were all around me. Now, I've decided that actually, rather than have that happen, I'm going to restart from where I started recording the other day. So I know where Grimgor is, and I know kind of a few bits and pieces that are going to happen. It's a bit of a bugger because obviously that's more wasted recording time. However, the problem is, and I did debate this, I was like, maybe I should just roll with that punch, you know, just. And I'm sure there's some people who would love to see me fight an endless war against the greenskin hordes. However, the problem is, I mean, I could potentially what I don't know is 2 things. One, if that was my only chance, like if I then auto-resolved against Grimgor, would it give me the chance to confederate? Because if not, fuck me. And 2, where Grimgor would turn up again. Because if I've got Grom and Sly down here, and, you know, Grimgor pops up at Kazakarak, recruits an army and starts... I don't have any armies nearby. And it would take quite a while to get one over there to bop him. So I've come to the conclusion my best option is just to write off those episodes and start from the top again. So let's do that. So we've currently got Scarstick laying siege to Altdorf. And spoilers, that's going to be absolute... just a walkover. So I could fight it, but to be honest, it wasn't that particularly interesting. So instead what we're going to do is we're just going to bop them. Exactly, stabby stabby. Let's do lightning strike. Oh no, that's just going to make things worse because it means Shifty won't be there. Let's just do that then. Yep, that'll do it. And I could sack 91,000. Listen to all the jingles. Oh, that's something my bank balance doesn't do. I'm just going to loot and occupy. Let's just loot and occupy. That's fine. And we can repair all these Gubbinz. There we go. That's fine. We can get the... Oh, we already got that. That's nice. Let's get the raiding stashes. We could also potentially go for the muster field for no particular reason other than I fancy it. And maybe a shaman hut for the anti-corruption. Maybe. I meant to do renames as well, and I forgot. But then I've forgotten the other 2 episodes as well, so at least some things don't change. So that's good, in a way. You know what? I did do one change. I changed... Yes, I changed Shifty to get Swifty. No, gets Swifty. And the reason I changed it to get Swifty, and then I changed it to gets Swifty, because... In the battle screen, when you're loading into a battle or loading out of a battle, it comes up with the 2 generals in a row, that you have. And so, for example, if Get Swifty then reinforces Skarsnik, it'll say Skarsnik, Get Swifty, which is amusing. So that's why I'm doing that. Good. I mean, you'll never see it because you'll never see those loading screens. I cut them out for you. That's what I do. But that's what it looks like, and it's quite entertaining to me. I need this at this point. I need the little things. You're going to get sneaky stabbers because all your boys are pretty high ranked. So that's all fine. And a nasty river beast is Soul Blight. Sure, that works. Right now, I know for a fact that Carl is over here. Oh, what a surprise! It's Carl. God, what? Who could have seen that twist? Jesus Christ. Blow me sideways. Right, let's... More defences. The Dark Elves, I think they're running out of things to kill. I don't think the High Elves, sorry, are dead yet. From column A and column B. Okay, so it looks like the High Elves currently control some territory. However, the Dark Elves are sort of running out of things to kill them with, or running out of High Elves to kill, should I say. And so they're going to start sailing over to harass me, which is fine, I guess. I'm not... It's one of those things, you know, you just kind of go, well, you know. Gonna have to deal with it sooner or later, aren't we? Let's do something like that. Okay, and Grom has moved. Yes, Zork the Grand Inquisitor. So this is kind of the problem when you get this many agents. It's kind of annoying just meandering them around. And Grim Fandango. Now, the Black Orcs. Now it should be stated the Black Orcs have updated skill trees. So before their skill trees were pretty fucking bland, but now they get back on your feet. So that's more replenishment for Orcs. 4%, it's not huge, but whatever. And get a little bit vigor loss reduction for all Orc units and a cooldown on Get Back Here and Smash Them. Line Breaker, which gives more speed and deadly onslaught. One Orc Army, which gives them better killy skills. And then Arm to Defeat Teeth, which gives them more armor piercing weapon damage. And bonus first large, which is fair enough, really. That's fine. That's okay. The only thing I would say, in like the power creep is this idea, because like some characters just have a skill which is deadly onslaught, right? Now this guy gets deadly onslaught plus a cooldown reduction plus some speed, and I mean it's fine, but you do kind of go like, well, doesn't that make everyone who's just got deadly onslaught worse? Maybe. I mean, I guess if it's, you know, it's a skill specifically for Black Orc big bosses, then that's fine. But it does feel a bit weird. Anyway, let's see if things progress as they have before. Okay, well that's new and unwelcome. Never mind. I mean, I'm at war with the Wood Elves anyway, so it's not really going to change much. Now, Marathi has turned up near Mooston, and I'm kind of like, maybe I just let her have it. Because, frankly, it's riddled with chaos corruption. There's chaos cooties everywhere. I don't really want Moosline. It's not really giving me anything useful. So maybe I just let her take it and then I can bop her. Meanwhile, I think I'm going to get Guest Swifty is going to come over here just because I know there's a lot of Dark Elves on their way. And also, last time I sent Skarsnik north, that was a mistake because they're going to start recruiting shit down here in the mountains, and that causes me no end of trouble. So we're going to go and bop this first. Then maybe we'll go and sandwich... You know what I should do? I fought a siege battle at Carricknor and it was brutal. What I'm going to do instead is lightning strike and kill one of the armies and then lay siege to it. That seems more sensible, doesn't it? That does seem more sensible. Let's see if Grimgor is in the same location as he was last time. Can we see? I'm guaranteed he's still there. So we will head straight for the Pools of Despair. We'll get Sly over here, because if we're going to have to auto-resolve that fight, I don't know what the auto-resolve's going to do. So we need to be a little bit cautious. It should be fine, but I'm not going to... I'm not going to assume that we can auto-resolve that fight, so let's get some assistance down there. Okay, Azhag, let's go and kill Carl because, well, he's here for one, and he deserves it. Hey, Carl. We're back. Thought you could hide in the mountains. I knew you were here. I mean, I literally knew you were here. Like, I knew you were here. So Carl's going to crash down into these very angry boys. That's just going to piss them off. Little wind of death. Just doing some, you know, just clipping. Just clipping. But Carl is now fighting Azhag, and that's a bad idea because Carl is getting his ass kicked. Nice little headbutt there, doing quite a lot of damage, and our boy's getting stuck in. Yeah, go for it, lads. I just love the big uns. There's a little fanatic. I love the way they look. It's just so burly. Big and burly. It's good. It's good. Okay, more. We're flanking around. Carl's died. I mean, as is to be expected, to be honest. I thought maybe using some fanatics over here, but I just don't think I need them. Little cavalry charge over there, a little bit of a problem. But frankly, the Empire army is getting chewed up, and some fanatics coming out here. This is going to be a very nice little fanatic. Oh, look at that. That felt good. That felt good. That felt very good. So, a lot of great swords dead. The Reichsguard retreating almost immediately. Big uns closing in from every direction. Their Emperor, once again defeated, pretty handily. And just the missile units basically just making a run for it. But not fast enough. Well, once again, Carl didn't do so well. At this point, you've got to suggest that the Empire generals hear Azhag's coming, and probably half of them just top themselves. Probably just quicker. Quicker for all involved. I didn't let it reset the camera. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we'll take Karakazgraz, sort that out. Maybe I should have sent get Swifty to do that. No, it's fine. And Drulag, you probably can't hear him through his mask. It's probably tricky. I would like Middenheim, personally. At some point, we're going to get Scarstick up there to sort that little problem out. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here which we need to sort out. If we can capture the mountains, the elves don't tend to meander out. They have taken Brion over there, but generally they're not that aggressive. He says famous last words. So hopefully they'll just stay in their stupid little forest with their enchanted, adorable animals, and just we can ignore each other. Because I can't be asked to go into the forests. And I'm hoping they can't be bothered to come out. That's the dream. That is the dream. Okay, who else we got? Lloyd's. Lloyd's. Now, I do know for a fact that I spent 2 episodes basically saying that Archaon, Sigvals, and Tweety Pie over here were just dicking about and weren't doing anything. And as soon as I said that and I declared war on Grimgor, suddenly about 12 stacks of chaos sort of came out from the north, and I was like, I shouldn't have said that. So I'm not going to say that this time. I'm going to say that they're doing good work up there. Working hard, doing God's work. Which one? All 4 of them, sure. And I'm just going to look non-threatening. I don't actually want you to go and search those ruins. I just want to go and have a look at what's going on over here. And then hopefully they'll, give me... as long as we can deal with... Right, my plan is capture Grimgor, then immediately we're setting sail for Ulthuan, right? At that point, the old world can burn for all I care. Don't give a shit, right? The important thing is we raise Ulthuan to the ground, or capture it. Probably capture it, because then we've got a lovely floating island to live on. Balmy beaches. It's like going to invade Tenerife, and who wouldn't? I mean, me for one, personally, I don't like the sun, but if you did, you'd probably definitely go and invade Tenerife. Just want to point out, this should not be construed as me declaring war on Tenerife in any way, shape or form. Any actual war I declare on Tenerife is purely coincidental. I've never actually been to Tenerife. I've heard it's nice. Okay, we're kind of burning through the money a little bit, but I think we're okay. Have we moved all of you guys? Yes. Well, we are at war with Cetra. I forgot about that. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. I won't worry too much about that. It's probably okay. I mean, you know, what's the likelihood of him actually trying anything? For some reason, he's in the middle of greenskin territory. Not doing anything. Just meandering around. Rolling around in his chariots with his dead boys. Right, you're going to attack Muson. That's fine. Notice how she's just got a lot of, like, crossbows and crappy infantry. Go on, just... Yeah, that's it. Raise it. That's fine. Because then you can't run away. And you didn't spot Oglok, whatever that guy. I don't know who that guy is. Yeah, Cetra's just running away. That's fine. I'm not bothered by Cetra. I feel like we can do very much a live and let die type arrangement.
You got one last chance to make.
You're going to declare. Oh. All right. It might get you to bugger off. Go and assault someone different. Now it looks like Norska's captured Muslon, which is not a huge problem, but it does mean I'll have to trespass. Blah 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 blah. Fine.
Choose your words carefully, or I shall choose my blade.
Okay. I mean, you don't like me, but I'm not overly concerned about that. We're going to deal with Marathi. However, let's... Not you. And there he is. It was too good to be true. Okay, well, he's around here somewhere. He's almost certainly around here somewhere. He's like 95% somewhere around here. He's bound to be. He's got to be around here somewhere, right? We're going to hunt him down. We're going to auto-resolve the shit out of him. He's not going to know what's hit him. It's going to be percentages flying everywhere. It's going to be carnage.
Who needs killing?
Who indeed? These guys do. Right. Yeah, no recruiting armies in my rear.
I'm a schemer.
Excellent. Right, now we just need to deal with Karak Norn, who... Bit of a thorn in the side. Let's deal with them. Take them out. I mean, we're not currently at war with them, but give it half a chance. Right, should we go and murder Marathi, though? It does mean we're going to trespass on their territory, but I'm okay with that. Hello, Marathi. Really? You think? I disagree. So Marathi has landed, the Dark Elves have landed, but they're not bringing their best. They're literally bringing the trash. They're bringing dread spears, bleak swords. I actually got, you know, I said bleak swords and I wasn't 100% sure I was right, but it is bleak swords and dark shards. And that's about it. And then Marathi, who, I mean, is going to get saddle sore. Mind you, she's probably pretty good at riding. So she's probably fine. And we're taking a little bit of damage here. Some early spells. Morlock's mystifying miasma. No big deal, to be honest. Our cavalry flanking around on either side. And hopefully then we can sort of like hit them in a pincer movement. Ideally taking out the crossbows. The crossbows are the main threat here, basically. Their infantry is trash. Absolute trash. And mostly dead. Now, Marathi is actually quite a nasty combatant. She's got a nasty charge on her. And she can do a lot of damage. She has actually used Dark Conduit, which has caused a lot of damage to one of our units of Orc Boys. But that does exhaust her, I think. Yes, it does exhaust her, which makes her less combat effective. So probably not the best idea. But our boys are basically just carving their way through this trash. Now the stats for the Dread Spears are actually pretty good, but unfortunately they don't have the armour. They're just not very good. They just die pretty quickly, just like here. I mean, look at this. They're just getting carved apart. Mark stamping on them. The Boar Boys just running down the Dark Shards. The Dark Shards are really the threat here. The Dark Shards are when you make a Dark Elf army, you always take Dark Shards because the crossbows just really, really good. One of the best units the Dark Elves can field. I mean, yeah, you've got the Hydras and stuff, but realistically, just Dark Shards. Dark Shards can just do a lot of damage. Marathi's died. It was hot girl-on-girl action there. I mean, I say hot. It was Nigella Lawson v Morathi. It was girl action anyway. And now Morathi's dead. And now the Boar Boy's just running down what remains of her army. I mean, I call it an army. It was a pile of trash, and we're taking it out. That's funny. Okay, well, we lost a unit of greenskins, or orcs, I should say, orc boys, but who cares? Who cares? Let's bop you. Eat the remains. Well, this is actually Gunda Dreadcrew's land, to be fair. How do they still like me? They do. They like the things I did to Morathi? It seems they're neutral about it. Well, that's fine. I know. Okay, Oglock, you can get a wyvern. How about that? You got a flappy thing. That's good, isn't it? And Jamie Orkliver, you can have, I don't know, something like Fist of Gork. Sure. And Nigella Lawson. Let's go Purple Son of Xeris, because it's sometimes good. Felt a little bit dirty saying that, but sometimes it is good. Okay, I think everyone else has moved. Lloyd Grossman has unassigned skill points. Fuck knows. Fuck knows what I want to do with that. I just want to know where those other stacks of Chaos Forces are. Now, Archaon is moving southward. I think, well, I mean, technically there's only 2 settlements between me and Chaos. As I say, if I can get Grimgor, I think at that point it's basically we set sail for Ulthuan and see what happens. Because I've won the campaign, and yes, I could potentially do like a map conquer, but I don't really enjoy doing that. I like just sort of having my lols, having a bit of fun, and then I'll like moving on to other things. You know, there's those people that can do map conquests, entire map conquests, and I just don't have I just don't really have the attention span for it. Like, every time you see someone go, look, I've won the game as the Western Roman Empire at Attila, it just go, was it fun? And they're like, oh no, God, it was a grind. What the fuck did you do it then? What possible reason, apart from Reddit points? Morathi, hello. Oh, you want a peace treaty? Potentially would make my life easier. She doesn't actually hate me that much. She's just kind of like, just kind of chill about it. Alright. Alright. We'll see how it goes. It just might make landing on Ulthuan easier. It's not to say that I won't immediately betray her and, you know, repeatedly stab her in the back, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, look, Gar Snag's back. Mark up here. White is back as well. That's all good. Right, now can we find Grimgor? That's the important thing. That's not Grimgor. It's too short. It's too short to be Grimgor. Let's just keep looking. Okay, not there. He's definitely around here somewhere. He bloody has to be.
Grom the
Like, he has to be around here bloody well somewhere. We'll find him. We will find him. Okay, so we've pieced out with Marathi. I'm not 100% sure whether that's a good idea, but it is going to keep the Dark Elves off my back for a little while. Which is going to give me time to do other things. Like kill the dwarves. So I can attack you. Yeah, I'm going to declare war. Attack you. Lightning strike. Bop. Eat. Nom nom nom. Tasty. Right. Now, this garrison's still quite nasty. I'm going to keep the siege on. We'll get the siege towers just because the main reason is these iron breakers. And the reason is, I've seen that they can basically destroy an entire unit of big uns just by chucking satchel charges off the wall. And that doesn't feel particularly great. So we'll continue the siege, get some siege towers up. Azhag's going to just finish off that province. So that should be fine. And we're going to send Scarstick north to deal with like Middenheim and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll just keep damaging the walls so he can get in. Ooh, we can look at that. That's pretty good. Middenstag appears to be the new Empire capital. Any port in a storm, I guess. We've also seen all these Chaos lads over here. So that they've wow, four hell cannons, 4 hell cannons in an army. That's pretty high on the list of things I do not want to face. And it looks like Hell Pit is... I wonder why it took so long to get around, because like Archaon's been here for ages, but suddenly there's like more Chaos armies. And I don't know whether that's because like they've just spawned, or maybe they were having like a meeting or something. Arbol Bloodwrencher. How do you wrench blood? It doesn't even make any sense. You just pick 2 words like I like wrenching things and I like blood. Bloodwrencher will do. At no point did it. I guess the problem is, if you're like, you know, a 10-foot slab of muscle in impenetrable, unholy armour and covered in spikes, at no point is anyone going to go, do you think that's a good idea? You know, you're not going to be surrounded by people going to be testing your ideas, are you? You're just basically going to be surrounded by people who go, yes, boss, that seems like a fantastic plan. Bloodwrench, you say? Fantastic. What a great name. Let's... Well, I mean, you say that. A number of times you drop dead. It suggests that actually you might not be right there. Okay, we'll send you north maybe to go and die against some Chaos stacks. That seems good. And Steingart. What a fucking amazing name. Let's do something like that. Okay, we are kind of burning through our money, but we've got a lot of provinces. And to be fair, we're actually making 9k a turn. So, like, you know, who cares? It's all good. It's all bloody good. Okay, the war has failed. Now we have spotted Grimgor. He's down here, and he was just attacked by Luon and failed. Or should I say Luon failed to kill him, which is good, because had Grimgor died, that would be bad. Okay, we need to get down here ASAP. Because if anyone's going to kill Grimgor, it's going to be us. In fact, let's... Oh, really 30% chance we managed to block him. Good job. Good job. I don't know how you managed to block him. Maybe just engaged him in conversation. Like, hello, Grimgor. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? That kind of thing. And apparently it worked. So that's good. So that'll keep him busy for a minute. And that's going to help Grom catch up with him. And because his army just got almost murdered, it means we should be in a pretty good position, actually, to take Grimgor out and hopefully confederate with him. That's the dream. That's the dream. And then maybe we need to take out Bretonia. I don't think we've got much else to do, to be honest. I mean, when we've conquered, when I say when we've conquered, when we've confederated with Grimgor, we're going to have a lot of problems all over the place. Places like this, where we've obviously got some beastmen who I've paid to fight Bretonnia. They don't seem to be going to fight Bretonnia, though, do they? They just seem to be standing outside Marak, making the place look decidedly untidy, which is troubling. And we might have issues like that to deal with. Plus, we'll be at war with, like, Khemri and all that kind of stuff. Plus the Bretonnians. We need to finish off the Bretonnians, really. Do you? Oh, you do. Don't. When he says that, I'm always thinking that he's talking about, you know, some part of his anatomy, and I don't really want. I don't want to view his bandaged majesty, to be honest, bandaged or otherwise. Basically, just not interested. I mean, I'm sure it's lovely. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's a 10 out of 10 bandaged majesty. I just don't want to look at it. Christ, that was close. Oh, fuck me. Literally almost had a heart attack. Oh, that was close. That was too close. Oh, that was dicey. That was very dicey. I don't know what just went and hit Grimgor. But it's literally left Grimgor with half health left alive. So... oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake! Not in range! Right. Stay the fuck there. Don't move. I'm here to help you, you stupid green moron. Good God. Okay. Okay. We've got the siege tower. So let's... right. Fingers crossed Grimgor survives. Because otherwise... this might take a little bit longer than I hoped. But let's deal with Karak Norn here first, and then we'll worry about Grimgor next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.